Hi everyone, my name is Bill Greene and I live in Falkland, BC. I've been volunteering in hockey for over 40 years. I previously addressed the membership on May 13th of last year. I followed that with an address during the holiday season, but today I want to be more specific about where we are in relation to the issues I spoke about last in May and the promises made. As I prepared these remarks, I wondered how you were all feeling, while recognizing we've been so fortunate compared to other parts of Canada. Even still, I have mixed emotions. Part of me is frustrated for the kids. They are only 7, 9, or 11 once, and they've lost out on some of the hockey experiences that the game brings. The other part of me is so very proud. Thousands of you, as managers, club leaders, coaches, and parents, have rallied to put a program on the ice this year. I know many of you, and we have high standards for hockey in our branch. We're proud of our teams, our organizations, and our place in the fabric of Canadian society. It may not always feel like it, but let me say, as someone who hears stories from across BC hockey, how great a job everyone is doing and how high a standard everyone is shooting for. As I reported to you in May, we were still and are making changes in BC hockey. Part of the change led to bringing on Cam Hope as CEO. The primary assignment for Cam is to take the direction from the board and build a plan for the game. You need to know that one key criteria for the plan is that it will help build the local game. The plan needs to make sense for folks on the ground delivering the game. Once the plan is set, it will guide the allocation of resources to specific priorities. As soon as we can, I'm looking forward to bringing the board to your district to sit with you and talk through what the priorities should be, what the needs are, and how we can get there. For those of you who've attended a member engagement session with us before, these sessions will be completely different. I'd like to take a minute to talk to you about the board of BC Hockey. Firstly, we are a group that is as committed to the game as you are. We represent you, and we are serious about leading the changes you have asked for and are now seeing. We welcomed Anita and Melanie to the board at the last AGM. They are great additions to this dedicated group, and I'd be remiss if I didn't take this opportunity to ask you to support the idea of keeping the board stable so we can continue to make the changes that are needed. My request of you in ensuring board stability is simply asking you to support the team that has worked tirelessly to ensure positive change and a clear pathway for the future of our organization. A few examples of what we've been working on include fixing the interface with the districts and the minor committee, a full facility and lifespan inventory for the province, cutting duplication and registration and finding ways to cut administrative costs, getting these customer service in the office correct, taking a leadership role with the province and via sport for return to play, providing relief and support for the referees in BC hockey, reconnecting with the builders and founders in the branch. And lastly, I'm pleased to announce that we are issuing what may add up to nearly $1 million in refunds to the minor hockey associations in the branch. You'll be hearing more from the office on this shortly. I'd like to shift topics for a minute and talk about junior hockey in our branch. Junior hockey is an essential part of our communities, and over the past year, this is probably the hardest hit group in our game. Junior hockey is a target for many players. It's a stepping stone for some. It's a place to bring your kid. or to watch your kid play at the highest level. It's part of the fabric of our game. The most important thing I can say about junior hockey is this. When we get back to open rinks, I ask you to show your support for this part of our game by getting your family and friends together and going to Junior B games, Junior A games, or WHL games. Let's fill some barns and help those leagues get back on their feet. I'd like to recap my key messages. We are measuring our progress and we encourage you to do the same. A plan is coming. We need your help and input. The board is in great shape and acting on your input. Help me keep the board stable. Talk to Cam and the team at the office. They are there to help you. Let's get behind junior hockey as soon as we can. In closing, I'd like to acknowledge the incredible work of our frontline workers who have many roles in our communities throughout the branch. Your dedication and commitment has helped us navigate through these difficult times. As I wrap up, I'd like to thank and pay respect to the federal and provincial government, the political level, and the civil service for their leadership throughout COVID. They have been forced to make difficult and often contentious decisions. Lastly, I can tell you that spring and summer will be work time at BC Hockey. I've asked the board and staff to get ready. The time to get organized for the fall is right now. Thank you all for your service, and goodbye.